The truth exposed, Andrew Neil rips off Putin's cunning face as the convoy waits outside Kyiv. In a recent article, Mr. Andrew Neil wrote, as Russian forces make gains in southern Ukraine, massive Russian convoy remained stalled north of Kyiv. Stalled, or waiting, for Russian forces to sweep up from south and take Ukraine capital in vicious pincer movement. This came after the UK's Ministry of Defence earlier today said the convoy was delayed by staunch Ukrainian resistance. Putin's generals had years to prepare for this war. Bet dollars on donuts that every worst-case scenario has been considered, including all these sanctions, and Putin continues the attack. How many world leaders, media, military geniuses believe that the attack on Ukraine will never happen? So all of these comments about the Russian invasion and Putin's end have the same element of truth as we've all been told in the last month. On the other hand, that convoy is a duck sitting and begging for drone attacks. Can't believe it's there and intact. In a recent post, Michael Kaufman, director of Russian studies at the CNA think tank, described Russian efforts so far as bizarre and incompetent. He tweeted, "It's taken me a while to figure out what they are trying to do because it looks so ridiculous and incompetent. The Russian operation is a bizarre scheme based on terrible political assumptions, with poor relationship to their training and capabilities. Many people think that inconvenient truth ignored by Russian scammers equals Russian economy goes down. The only way back is to speak kindly to the rest of the world. And it was always a house of cards even before the war. Completely dependent on oil and gas, the fuel of yesterday in 10 to 20 years' time. The washing machine was up to speed that day." On the other hand, Putin has stated that he wants Ukraine as a buffer against NATO and EU countries. But what if there was another reason? Back in the bad old days of the Soviet Union, Ukraine was known as the breadbasket of the Soviet Union because of its wheat fields. Could it be that Putin's action is to prevent a possible bread shortage in the near future and famine in the motherland? A source said, the reason Vladimir Putin's convoy seems to be waiting outside Kyiv, according to Andrew Neil. Satellite images showed an armored convoy traveling 40 miles north of Kyiv, but the convoy appeared to have stopped. Some accounts claim that the Ukrainian opposition blocked the convoy. However, Mr. Neil, a journalist and broadcaster, took to Twitter to refute the opposite. He suggested that an evil pincer move by the Russians could be a possible explanation. Thank you for watching our videos. Please subscribe to the channel to receive notifications as soon as possible.